Okay, gentlemen, I'm going to show you one hazy picture for 30 seconds. You have to observe the picture very carefully. After that, you'll get 1 minute to run on the details. In details, you have to write number of characters you have seen in the picture. What is the age, mood, and gender? In age, whatever you're perceiving, mood could be negative, positive, and neutral. Negative with the minus, you have to denote, and plus, positive with the plus, and neutral with the O. And for the gender recognition, you have to mark it female as F, male with the M, and if you are not able to recognize gender, you can mark it as a P. Then you will get 3 minutes to write down your story. So total you will get 4 minutes 30 seconds to wind up your story. Once the last person done with the story, you have to what? Have a discussion on. Right? That's come totally under the next part. Once you're done with your story writing and all, then ask each and every individual how to narrate their story one by one. Then you decide a common group story. Then one of your senior come up after your selection and he will get the group story. All clear? Anybody have any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Picture, you have to write story around the picture. What has happened in the past? What is going on in the picture? What could be the likely outcome of it? Okay? All set, go. Get ready. Okay, yeah, please put a pen down. Stop writing, everyone. And I'm giving you 30 seconds. Go through a story. Okay, stop it, gentlemen. Everyone, stop writing. Go through the story. Done, right? Now keep your book behind your back. Everyone, whatever story you wrote. All done? Yes, I got. Please start.
Good evening, guys. I perceive a male character who is of age around 45 years, who is a villager. He is a farmer. Actually, it is a rainy season. He is after raining. He went to his paddy fields. He is standing beside his paddy field and watching the water which is stagnated in the paddy field. Actually, he is worrying about the heavy rains which fall in that particular season, and the water get stagnated in that paddy fields. So he is worrying about the stagnation of water. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. From the picture shown to us, I perceive a male character whose age is 30 years old and he is in negative mood. Ravi, who lived in a village at Rajasthan, he is a farmer. Due to the less availability of transportation in that area, he advised the Sarpanch that he will use his camel as a part-time transportation transportations for the transportations and make easily transportations availability in that area to help the people in emergency case. And he from this idea Sarpanch appreciated him, and he Sarpanch create a union where the farmers uses their camel and their part time for the transportation in their village. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. The picture shown to us, I have perceived a character of 45 years and in the neutral mood. The action of my story is problem of storing water. My story goes like Santosh Kumar was a farmer in a small village of Himachal Pradesh. His village always receives a good amount of rainfall, but there was always a shortage of storing the water in the village. So he discussed the problem with the Sarpanch, and with the help of Sarpanch, he went to the district magistrate. he told the whole problem about the storing the water to the district magistrate, and on inquiring, the district magistrate provided fund to the villager also. And later on, there was a pond made on, and he was very happy. Thank you.
So, good evening, gentlemen. My story contains one character in which he is male and mood is neutral and age is around 25 years old. So, my story goes like this. Raju is a young farmer who carry out his traditional farming business. The current year, in this current year, due to drought, uh, the the field his field unable to give a proper output. So he decided to decrease his dependence on rain-fed farming and go towards irrigation farming. Plus, he also added he also gone for a deep study for uh, various government schemes like soil health card, PM Kisan Yojana, etc. And by this way, he reduces his dependence on rain farming and and he moved to irrigated farming, and by this way he able to increase the output of his farmland. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. My story contains one character who is Raja, whose age is around 35. He is in negative mood. The action is about retrieving his farmland from the floodwater. Raja, who is a farmer in a village, whose district faced a heavy rainfall during that year. So his farmland he cropped rice, and 30% of crops was wasted due to the flood. So he feels helpless and decided to seek help from the cooperative society. With the help of them and the other government officials, he can get the compensatory amount from the government for the wastage of crops, and balance 70% is harvested by him, and is procured during the harvesting festival after 6 months, and he is happy. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture, I perceive one character of male whose age is about 40 to 45 years, which is in neutral mood. Action of my story is crop loss due to storm. Damodar, old farmer living in a village, Danapur. One day, due to the storm, the crop in the field get destroyed. He feels sad to see the farm, as he has taken hard efforts to grow the crop. Uh, but he is not discouraged, and again he plugged the field and sowed the seeds. This time, due to earlier warning of the weather, he manages to save the crops. So he uses technology to save her crops. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceived here a male character of age 35 and of neutral mood, and the action of my story is hard work pays off. Sushil is a farmer and watching a part of land of his ancestor which were kept uncultivated for a long time of years. So on which farming is difficult. So he thought he will discuss with his family members, and then he tell the whole scenario with his family members, and what are difficulties he will face in growing crops in that part of field. So where he makes out better plans. He added proper cultivating methods and irrigation and the tools which were used for farming. And after 4 to 5 months, a lot of hard work with his family members and uh, other men's, he uh, he successfully grow crops on that part of the land. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceived one character from this picture who is male, 39 year of age, in positive mood. My action of the story is harvesting. Sudhir was a farmer by profession in a remote village, and he used to help his family by agriculture and by farming. As it was a wheat season of harvest, he planted all the wheat crops with the help of his members, and and gives it a proper watering, proper fertilizer, and proper outlook. And after few months, when the harvest season came, he sees that it is even better than previous year, and harvested the field and sell it to the wholesaler and and it was his. Thank you.
Repeat your story
Good
again.
evening, guys.
One second, नीरज, दोबारा repeat कर अपनी story चल.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone.
एक काम
I
कर,
perceived one main character.
एक काम कर, देख कर बोल जो लिखा है तूने, पेपर उठा. Start.
Good evening, everyone. I perceived one male character from this picture who is in positive mood. My action of this story is first harvest. Sudhir was a farmer by profession in a remote village, and he was fond of his work. As it was a wheat season, he harvested the wheat as and utilized all his necessities like fertilizer, proper watering, and proper lookups. And his harvest of wheat was wonderful, even better than the previous year. And he harvested the crop and sell it to the wholesaler. Thank you.
Again. देख कर बोल.
Sudhir was a farmer in a remote village. He was fond of his work. He
Where is
harvested
age,
the
mood,
wheat
gender in the
as
story? Age, mood, gender कहाँ है? We'll say that.
sorry, sir.
बोल दोबारा.
Good evening, everyone. I perceived one male character from this picture who is male, 39 year of age, and his mood is positive. My action of the story is first harvest. Sudhir was a farmer by profession in a remote village, and he was fond of his work. He harvested the wheat as it was a wheat season and utilized all his necessities like fertilizer, proper watering, and proper lookups. And his harvest of wheat was wonderful, even better than the previous year. He harvested the crop and sell it to the wholesaler. Thank you, sir.
Again.
Sudhir was a farmer in a remote village, and he was fond of his work. He harvested the wheat as it was a wheat season and utilized all his necessities like fertilizer, proper watering, and proper lookups. And his harvested of the wheat was wonderful, even better than the previous year. He harvested the crop and sell it to the wholesaler. Thank you.
Again.
Sudhir was a farmer in a remote village, and he was fond of his work. He harvested the wheat as it was a wheat season and utilized all his necessities like fertilizer, proper watering, and proper lookups. And his harvest of wheat was wonderful, even better than the previous year. He harvested the crop and sell it to the wholesaler.
Again.
Thank you, sir. Sudhir was a farmer in. Sudhir was a.
Where is the age, mood, gender किधर है?
Yes, sir, sorry, sir. Good evening, gentlemen. I perceived one character from this picture who is male, who is positive in mood, and the action of the story is first harvest. Sudhir was a farmer by profession in a remote village. He was fond of his work. He harvested the wheat as it was a wheat season and utilized all his necessities like fertilizer, proper watering, and proper lookups. And his harvest of wheat was wonderful, even better than the previous year. He harvested the crop and sell it to the wholesaler. Thank you, sir.
Again.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceived one male character from this picture who is 39 year of age and in positive mood. My action of the story is first harvest. Sudhir was a farmer by profession in a remote village, and he was fond of his work. He harvested the wheat as it was wheat season and utilized all his necessities like fertilizer, proper watering, and proper lookups. And his harvest of wheat was wonderful, even better than the previous year. He harvested the crop and sell it to the wholesaler. Thank you.
Again.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceived one male character from this picture who is positive in mood and 39 year of age. Action of this story is first harvest. My main character is Sudhir. Sudhir was a farmer by profession in a remote village, and he was fond of his work. He harvested the wheat as it was a wheat season and utilized all his necessities like fertilizer, proper watering, and proper lookups. and his harvest of wheat was wonderful, even better than the previous year. He harvested the crop and sell it to the wholesaler. Thank you.
Now close that book, keep your behind and start again.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceived one male character from this picture who is 39 year of age and in positive mood. My action of the story is first harvest. Sudhir is my main character. Sudhir was a farmer by profession in a remote village, and he was fond of his work. He harvested wheat as it was a wheat season, and used all the necessities like proper watering, proper lookups, and fertilizer. And the harvest was wonderful, even better than the previous year. He harvested the crop and sell it to the wholesaler.
Again.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, gentlemen. I perceived one male character from this picture who is 39 year of age and in positive mood. My action of the story is first harvest. My main character is Sudhir. Sudhir was a farmer by profession in remote village, and he was fond of his work. He harvested the wheat crop as it was a season of wheat, and he utilized all the necessities like proper watering, fertilizer, and proper lookups. And the harvest was wonderful, and even better than the previous year. And he harvested the crop and sell it to the wholesaler.
Again.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, gentlemen. I perceived one male character from this picture, 39 year of age and in positive mood. My action of the story is first harvest. My main character is Sudhir. Sudhir is a farmer by profession in a remote village, and he is fond of his work. He harvested the wheat crop as it was a wheat season, and he utilized all the necessities like proper watering, fertilizer, and proper lookups. The harvest was wonderful, even better than the previous year. He harvested the wheat crop and sell it to the wholesaler. Thank you.
Again.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceived one male character from this picture who is 39 year of age and in positive mood. My action of the story is first harvest. My main character is Sudhir. Sudhir was a farmer by profession, and Sudhir was a farmer by profession in a remote village, and he was fond of his work. He harvested the wheat crop as it was a wheat season. He utilized all the necessities like fertilizer, proper watering, proper lookups, and the harvest of wheat was good, even better than the previous year. He harvested the wheat crop and sell it to the wholesaler. Thank you.
Again.
I perceived one male character from this picture who is of 39 year of age. Mood is positive, and my action of the story is first harvest. My main character is Sudhir. Sudhir was a farmer by profession, and he is fond of his work. He harvested the wheat crop as it was a wheat season, and he
Next.
utilized all the necessities like for. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I perceived one male character. The age is around 40 years of age, and the mood is positive. So my action of my story is the he's a farmer and observing his land. So I perceived Ramu is a farmer belonging from a village in Punjab. So he have harvested. He has cultivated a land of around 2 acre in the village area with the help of his wife as well as his children's. But from 2 years or 3 years, the rain was not coming, and he can't able to do that much of he can't able to get that much of result that he want. But now, since this year the rain is good, and he is observing that the rain is coming, and he will get the good amount of water as the plant as the farm which requires much more water, but this is not getting by with the in the previous year. So this time the plant gets water fully, so it will be cultivated with least efforts and get much more result from that. So after that he
Next.
cultivated the
यश बोलो.
Good evening, gentlemen. What, sir? I can't hear you.
Narrate your story.
So I am narrating. Sir, network issue.
Narrate your story. We can hear you. Okay, start a discussion, please.
Good evening,
So guys,
gentlemen.
most of us say,
Gentlemen, I would like to convey that.
So,
there is a
gentlemen, most of us
person
made
who
story
is a
on a farmer
villager.
and agriculture.
farmers and
he
and
is
Guys,
a
we can conclude that
make a
the
true
man
story on a
who is
farmer
standing in the
agriculture.
part of
picture
land.
is a farmer
45 and it was the
Today
and
we will
watching
we
his
will add
and
something
there,
about
there was
and
such
we
small
can
water
select
is around
there
35
that
land.
he was
Gentlemen, I think the story
storage
goes
of
like this.
water.
The one of
So,
the farmer
gentlemen,
goes.
we can make a story like this. There is a farmer due to the heavy rain. His past season crops is
Second point can be the.
Yes,
Second
Badal,
point
The
yes.
age is
Yeah.
around 35 and he is in negative mode.
he is a negative mood. He is a
35
farmer
and he
due to
was
the
in
heavy
neutral
rain.
mode.
Yeah.
his mode
He
is
is worrying
not
about
showing
his
There is
paddy
food in his
field.
village.
Cannot.
Yes.
we can
we
call
can-
it
Can also
neutral.
include the new
Mood was
technologies
neutral.
which are used by the
Due to
farmer.
heavy
We can
rains,
consider neutral.
guys, he is in negative mode.
Yeah,
Due to
Yeah,
If
heavy
it's
rain,
negative,
he is in
outcome
negative
maybe
mood.
in
We
the
can
positive mode.
conclude
It will
that
be fine.
due to the heavy rain, his soil, his agriculture got spoiled. So he
spoiled,
take a
and he
loan
is
from
worrying
the
Village,
about
certain.
Gentlemen,
village is
we
full
can
of
also
flood.
add
Gentlemen, I think
a point
the use of new technology can also be included in it, like
lake of drinking
There
water.
was
Rain is
the picture shows
people
there was
started
no
having
water in his
problems are
home.
occurring
Means
people
on the
started
field.
facing of
having
storage of problem of
dehydrated
storage of
drinking water
water.
restriction,
Then we will go further.
Due to
That
the
how
flood,
will this problem be resolved?
due to the flood, his farmland is
yes, I agree
partially
with you, Prince.
the crops are partially damaged.
But
We can
Ritesh, I
conclude that
partially
due
agree
to the
with you. If
unconditional
the flood
rain,
was there,
due to
like
the unconditional
we
rain
can
on the
include
time of
not as
harvesting of
in
rice
like
crop,
The
wheat
new
crop,
technology, the
Yeah,
use of new
Gentlemen,
technology.
due to
first
the
of all, it was
unconditional
flood of the
rain,
village.
his
Due to
wheat
abnormal
crops
rain
are
in the
spoiled,
basin.
and he
That's
didn't
why
It was
his
sea
land
of
is
the
full of
village.
water.
Gentlemen, I think
profitable
The
outcome
crops were
from that
get spoiled in the past
harvesting.
season,
we
and
cannot
now
take the outcome as flood. We can say that it can
Unconditional, we
be
can add
flood.
that
We cannot say
unconditional
that
rain.
it is, yeah.
And yes, I
Because of
agree with Badal.
unconditional
That
rain,
now the
unconditional
story
rain.
goes
unconditional weather
further like
situation, his
There is a
soil
possibility of
got
flood.
spoiled.
There is not
it is
not a
it is
flood.
an
the
unconditional
problems we
rain.
will face in
Yeah,
new
Unconditional
and
weather
farming.
there is
condition,
a
we can
Like
possibility
add that.
of flood.
Gentlemen,
You
I
will
think the new
face problems in cultivation or harvesting
gentlemen, I
also.
think the new technology like soil health card or the government scheme can also be
new
included
cropping
in it.
methods
So
and
new cropping method
We can include that
include to
government
increase the output.
has
Yeah,
taken
so
initiative
But
to
we
Sri,
have to
improve
add
our
step now. After that, what he had
to
did
fight
and he
in
increased
with
according
manpower
to me,
to
he took a
grow
loan.
more
He took a
rural and
loan
organic
from his
crops.
sarpanch,
So
and
outcome will be
to
outcome
cover
will
up
be
his
he has
gap,
more
he
yield
start working part-time
during
job
the harvesting.
in his village.
Yes.
yeah
So
we
the
can
outcome
we
is
can
there
include the
is a
details.
possibility
He
to
He
Detail with the
do
action.
that
he
will be
also
fine.
start selling his milk for covering his financial condition
Losses. Yes.
loss.
Crisis.
Yeah, he started
Yeah,
other
Yes,
works
Gaurav.
also
Yeah,
because
yes,
of
Badal.
the
yeah.
failing the
Yeah, we can
crops.
add that point
Or
also.
there's
Yes.
a
Gentlemen,
mention that
you might be
there is a
right, but we
possibility
cannot
that
add
it
this
can be
point.
failed.
Like
After that, he
Gaurav,
again
say,
start investing, and he got a
Yeah,
Gaurav, what
profitable
are you saying?
we can
One
conclude
second.
benefit from
I,
outcome from
I,
that harvesting.
So, gentlemen, some common
was-
points we can
that there is a
come.
possibility of flood, not direct flood.
Yeah,
Yes,
we can
That
agree.
his
that
field can be
situation
saved.
is
We cannot
suitable
conclude
in
that
this
it is
condition.
Unconventional rain, gentlemen. I
yeah
think it can be
that
the
there is a
unconventional
possibility
rain.
because it is
Yeah.
raining.
So,
There is
so
a
his
possibility.
land,
Unconditional
we
rain,
can conclude it
unconditional
as
weather situation,
unconditional rain.
rain, the main
unconditional
thing.
wind.
Yeah.
So
Okay, stop.
gentlemen, we have
Common
decided
point.
that the
Generally,
farmer
stop
got
everyone.
an which is around
There
40
was
years
lot
old.
of-
Please stop
And the
everyone.
third thing
It is not.
Okay, fine, we heard you. Now tell me who is your group leader going to give the group story. Tell me the name first.
So I nominate Badal for it, sir.
Most of the points are covered in Badal stories.
So all are agree with the Badal?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who's not agree with the Badal? Anyone?
We can go with
Okay, Badal, please give the group story.
Thank you, gentlemen, for choosing me. Shall I, sir?
Please.
According to our story, Ravi is a farmer who lived in a Bagpat village at UP. While in this summer, he harvested a wheat, but on the time of harvesting, due to the unconditional rain, his harvesting got spoiled. So, to cover his financial condition, he started doing some part-time job. Took loan from the Sarpanch for further harvesting, and he also start selling his milk to cover the financial loss. After that, he again start his harvesting. He did better hard work and use better fertilizer, and he also used some new technique which he get to know about from his Sarpanch. After that, he got good harvesting, good result, and he also got some good outcome from his harvesting, and he pay back his own loan from his harvesting profits, and he become financially stable, and he also he inspired his villagers from his dedications and due and fond of due and from the fond of his work. Thank you.
Okay, all I agree with your story. Anyone who's not agree what it was his group story or individual, like it was his story or individual, like group story?
Group story, sir.
Group
Group
story.
story.
sir.
Okay,
Group
so all
story.
I agree with that?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So guys, how was the session? It was good.
Yes, sir.
सर
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, join from
धन्यवाद
the
आशुतोष को एक बारी कर दें लास्ट में नरेशन का चांस.
Okay, Ashu, please give the group story.
Thank you,
First.
gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen, for providing me this opportunity. Shall I start, sir?
Please,
Shall I start, sir?
please.
Oh. So the story goes like this. Raju is a farmer. Raju is a farmer who is a young farmer who carry out his traditional farming method, but due to unconventional rain, he faces a huge loss, huge loss in his farmland. So he decided, to cover up that loss, he started doing some other businesses like selling of milk and other unprofessional businesses. So at last, to overcome this problem, he taken loan from his pradhan, and he invested in new technology, and also taken the help of some new government schemes like soil health card mission, etc., to improve his output, and by using and new technology, he he was able to his land was able to perform well, and he cover all these losses. Thank you.
Okay, so gentlemen, all I agree with the story.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, please join from the same link again. Bye.